Hola a todos. Soy Tomás. Hi, everybody. It's Thomas here, getting ready to do my Duolingo practice for Spanish. And so here we go. Got to bring up the Duolingo. This is something we've done the last couple of weeks. We, meaning I, and you guys watching along. We've done this the last few weeks. And quite honestly, my main motivation here was to have a chance to work on my Spanish. And I was curious to see if anybody else wanted to learn along with me. So basically, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do some exercises in the Duolingo tree for Spanish. And there's a chat going along for you guys that are watching live. And certainly, I will check in to see who's chatting in there. If you're watching the replay, remember if it seems a little slow, you can always turn up the speed of the video. And this is going to be ultimately what you guys want it to be. If there are people that want to watch more Spanish, if this is useful, let me know. Keep watching. If not, I might try a different language. I know I've been wanting to do. I'll put some German out there. I can probably do some German. And I do Wednesdays. I've been doing a weekly Esperanto practice. So if you're interested in Esperanto, come back on Wednesday for the live stream there. And this is the Esperanto Variety Show, where we have new videos every Thursday in Esperanto and about Esperanto. And going into 2019, we have some more tips and tricks and just general language learning things. I also wanted to call to your attention the community tab here. This is, I've been finding this very useful. I can put information out there. The one problem I have is I don't get a notification when you guys reply back. So if you reply and I don't reply back to you, for example, there's a reply here, which I just saw. Mi ne certas se mi povas helpi vin, eble mi havas ne havas taŭgan aparaton. Bonvolu expliki kiel fari la voĉvoko. All right. Yeah, so that was what that was about. That was Esperanto. I am looking for some Spanish speakers to join me on a weekly live stream, probably right in this very time slot that we're using right now. And if you have access to Google, then that should be relatively easy to do. The way I'm doing this live chat is actually a Google Hangout on air. I would call the Spanish speaker, and we would hang out on the call together while I do my Duolingo exercises. And yeah, so I think at this point I will look to see if I can find somebody, and then if that works, then we will do it again in the future weeks. So keep checking back to Esperanto Variety Show. Again, if you can subscribe and use the bell icon to get notifications, you'll see when we go live. And yeah, so here we go. Without further ado, I'm going to do some Spanish. All right, and what I've been doing, for those of you who have been watching on a regular basis, I've basically just been testing out. Usually say it's a good idea to use the light bulb icon. I've been seeing more and more questions from people on Duolingo on the Esperanto course, and it seems that they either don't have access or don't know that the light bulb is there on the web version, and that has tips and notes. I think I've already read through that one, so I'm going to go right into the key to test out. Jump to level 3.
Mis hermanas no están preocupadas.
Mis hermanas no están preocupadas. It's always good to repeat this out loud, even if you understand it. Mis hermanas no están preocupadas. And I'm still learning that hermanas is sisters, just somehow deep in my gut. Every time I hear herman, I think it's a brother. And then I'm like, oh, hermana, that's female. My sisters are not. And preocupadas, I think, is one of those, it's another word. Kind of not a false friend, but kind of a fickle friend. Not worried, I think it means. Yeah.
Esas chicas son guapas.
Esas chicas son guapas. La guapa. Those. Esas chicas son guapas. Those girls are good looking.
Nosotros estamos nerviosos aquí.
Nosotros estamos nerviosos aquí. We are nervous here. We are nervous here. I spelled nervous wrong. By the way, if you guys are looking, if anyone's interested in being a guest on either the Spanish practice or the Esperanto question and answer, or on any other type of similar live stream we might do in the future, let me know. All you really need is a Google account and a microphone. Yeah.
El supermercado está abierto hoy.
El supermercado está abierto hoy. The supermarket is open today. Yeah, you don't need a fancy mic. I'm sure it'll work with a cell phone.
Esta camisa no está sucia.
Esta camisa no está sucia. The sucia is a new word for me. This shirt is not. All right. ¿Qué quiere decir sucia? ¿Sabe ustedes? Does anyone know? Let's see who's on the chat here. All right, so Jess Esperanto, he wrote in Esperanto, saluton, mi atendas vivan el sendon. Kiel vi fartas, cara instruisto Tomaso, mi esperas que bone. Yes, I am doing very well, thank you. Dirty, ooh, thank you. Avid tea drinker. You know what? Did you look that up, or are you the? I should get you on the to be my guest. Maybe you can help me out when I get stuck like this. This shirt is not dirty. How am I going to remember that sucia means dirty? Sucia. Is it sucia with the accent on the I? Sucia. Oh, you know how I can find out? I can play it again.
Esta camisa no está sucia.
Sucia. Esta camisa no está sucia. Many basketball players are tall. Muchas. Baloncestos. Jugadores de
baloncesto
son altos.
son altos.
Muchos jugadores de baloncesto son altos. Tus padres
están preocupados ahora.
Tus padres están preocupadas ahora. Your parents, oops, are worried now. Yeah, I've got the my headphones turned off. I figured out how to do that, so hopefully you guys can hear the sounds. Those t-shirts are black. Esas camisetas son negras. Esas camisetas son negras.
Las puertas están cerradas.
Las puertas están cerradas. The doors are closed. We are very responsible at work. Nosotros somos muy responsables en la trabajo. Is that right? Somos? That was just off the top of my head. Somos muy responsable. Should be with an S on the end. Yep. Somos I forgot a word. No, I didn't. Oh my gosh.
Muy responsables. En el trabajo.
Somos muy responsables en el trabajo.
Tus amigos son guapos.
Tus amigos son guapos. Your friends. You know what? This reminds me of a joke. Good looking. There's a greeting card you can give somebody. I'm trying to decide whether I can say this in Spanish or whether I should say it in English and then ask for help saying it in Spanish. And it is something along the lines of, yes. So how do you say, ¿cómo se dice to pay a compliment? ¿Cómo se dice to pay a compliment? I saw somebody the other day and they said, and they paid me a nice compliment. No, they paid you a nice compliment. That's right. The person you send a card to somebody. This is why you should practice jokes ahead of time, folks. I saw your friend the other day, and they said they paid you a really nice compliment. Really nice compliment. Haz muchos amigos guapos. You have a lot of good-looking friends. There we go. All right. So while we're here, preocupados. I should have. I should be paying more attention to the bottom of the screen to make sure that it doesn't. Sometimes it counts these as typos, and sometimes it counts them as wrong. Padros. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes people have more than one father, or maybe we could be talking about several fathers at an event. Something like that. Bueno. Bien. I am not blonde. Ah, yeah. Yo no soy.
No. Soy.
Oh, amarilla is yellow. Moreno. Rubio. Rubio. Yes. No. Yo no soy rubio. I've seen that before, just once or twice.
Mi camiseta está limpia ahora.
Mi camiseta está limpia ahora. My t-shirt is clean now. And I better spell t-shirt right. All right. Mi casa es amarilla. Mi casa.
Mi casa
Es amarilla.
Amarilla.
Amarilla. That sounds Italian. Amarilla.
La niña está nerviosa en el hospital.
La niña está nerviosa en el hospital. The girl is nervous in the hospital. So the question is whether it's going to accept that as a typo or whether I want to fix the spelling of nervous. Nervous. The girl is nervous. Nervous in the hospital. La niña está nerviosa en el hospital. Mi hermana es muy estudiosa. My sister is very studious.
Los chicos están muy felices hoy.
Los chicos están muy felices hoy. The guys, the dudes, the boys are very happy today. That's another question. ¿Qué es la diferencia? Is that right? ¿Qué es la diferencia? Entre. That's French. Man, I got a lot to learn. What's the difference between chico and niño? Is it regional, or does it have to do with the age of the boy? Don't know. Maybe somebody knows.
Ella es una persona responsable.
Ella es una persona responsable. She is a responsible person. She is a responsible person.
El baño está limpio ahora.
El baño está limpio ahora. Baño limpio. El baño está limpio ahora. The bathroom is clean now.
Mi dormitorio está sucio ahora.
Mi dormitorio está sucio ahora. My bedroom is dirty. My bedroom is dirty now. All right, how do I do? All right. All right, we're done there. All right, check to see who's here. All right, 6 people watching. We got 6 people learning Spanish. I think some of you guys speak Spanish already. And again, so this is if for those of you who are just gonna sort of pop in and see what's going on and pop out, this is the Esperanto Variety Show. This is my weekly Spanish practice, and yeah, so I'm just out here working on my Duolingo, and you guys are following along. So if anybody speaks Spanish and would be interested in being a guest, talking to me in real time by voice, we can set that up for a future week. And I'm thinking if I don't have a guest, well, actually, you know what? I'm going to wait and see. I've been trying to, I've been working on actually getting the watch time on Esperanto Variety Show up over the last year. Now the goal was 4,000 hours, and it's something like 3,600 or 3,700, and it really has shot up lately. And I think it's a lot to do with, well, it's a couple of things. Some of the videos the last videos that we have been have gotten a lot of attention. That's good. and then these live streams. Although the first live stream that I did for Spanish is getting some views and some watch time. The later one's a little less so. So this is for you guys. If you guys want to join me and do this, that's fine. Just let me know what you want to see. Otherwise, I'll just keep on working on it, because that's what I would do if you guys weren't here. Keep on trying to, you know what, I'm going to mix this up because this is going to get boring for anybody watching this. Recreation. And I have not done the tips and notes for recreation. And I know how much I get frustrated when I see questions. Well, I shouldn't say I get real frustrated, but I get a little frustrated, quite honestly, when I see a lot of questions in the Duolingo forums, and it's the sort of thing that somebody would know the answer to if they had read the tips and notes. And they don't even know that it's out there, right? So it's just so easy to get in and start working on Duolingo. ¿A ustedes les gusta el español? A ustedes. I'm wondering why that "a" is there. Huh, interesting. Nos. Okay, must have to do it because it's... Anyway, I don't understand, but I guess I'll... A ustedes. A ustedes les gusta... Oh, okay, I get it. Without the ustedes, it would be les gusta el español. I see. Yeah, that's another thing. My Pimsleur tends to leave usted out of so many of the phrases. Les gusta. You already know that a Eduardo le gusta means Edward likes, and nos gusta means we like. Yep, I did know that. Les gusta ir a la parque. Les gusta ir a la parque. It is also common to hear a mí me gusta la música. A ellos les gusta la música. I've never heard that, but that's okay. That's why I'm learning. A mí me gusta ir de compras. A ti te gusta correr en la parque. A él encanta la baloncesto. A él le encanta. All right. So there we go. Let's see how we do here. And test out. Jump to level 1. Me encanta montar mi bicicleta. I want to look for a gift for him. Quiero buscar un regalo para él. Yeah, regalo is a fun word because it's just like the Esperanto word regali, which means to entertain. And you entertain people with gifts. I have no idea what the historical connection is between those two words, if not, but it certainly helps me remember that word. Quiero buscar un regalo para él.
¿Dónde está el río?
¿Dónde está el río? This is another new word. Rio, of course, is river. Where is the river? Where is the river? I probably could have gotten it if I didn't know, but I've been paying attention enough to know that Rio de Janeiro is a river. Yeah. I'm trying to think of is there anywhere in the U.S. that's named... Oh, the Rio Grande. Rio Grande. Rio Grande. That's another word we say in English, the Rio Grande. It's hard to say it. Rio Grande. It's hard. Oh, I got it wrong. We're living the river. Well, that's what I get for typing too fast. All right.
Aquellos zapatos son muy elegantes.
Aquellos zapatos son muy elegantes. Those, aquellos. Aquellos. Huh. I don't know that I've seen that word before. Aquellos zapatos son muy elegantes. Those shoes are very elegant.
Disfrutamos una semana en la ciudad.
Disfrutamos una semana en la ciudad. We are enjoying. We are enjoying una semana en la ciudad. A week in the city. All right.
¿Quieres jugar con la pelota?
¿Quieres jugar con la pelota? Do you want? Do you want to play with the ball. With the mom. Whoops. With the ball.
Quiero regalos para mi cumpleaños.
Quiero regalos para mi cumpleaños. I want gifts for my birthday. I want gifts for my birthday. I want gifts for my birthday. Quiero regalos para mi cumpleaños. I don't know why, but this reminds me, this morning, I was at a school, and there was a sign as I was sort of waiting for my partner. I looked out the window, and not the window of the office, and there was a sign that says, cada minuto en la escuela es importante. And I thought, ooh, I know what that means.
¿Este carro es para nosotros?
Este carro es para nosotros. So it's a question. Is this car, right? Is this car for us? For us.
¿Ustedes quieren aquellas camisas?
Ustedes quieren aquellas camisas. Do you want those shirts? I'm going to be an expert on shirts by the time I get through this Duolingo course, because every lesson talks about shirts.
Ella quiere pasar una tarde contigo.
Ella quiere pasar una tarde contigo. Of course she does. Who wouldn't? She wants to pass. Spend, that's a good word. She wants to spend una tarde. Una tarde. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. It's funny. Some of these things I've been saying, like buenos dias, I've been saying since I was a kid, and I have to really kind of remind myself that bueno, it means el dia, right? I didn't know that. It seems obvious now, but all right. Where was I? Ella quiere pasar una tarde contigo. She wants to spend an afternoon with you. An afternoon with you.
¿Qué quieres comprar para él?
¿Qué quieres comprar para él? Yeah, the other thing I'm having a problem with is I've been driving around so much lately that I've stopped driving my big full-size van. And now I'm driving my Jeep. And the Jeep doesn't have a cassette player in there. And all my Spanish tapes are on real tape, on cassettes with magnetic tape. So I can't do Spanish in my Jeep. Need to get a Walkman or something. I wonder if I can buy a used Walkman somewhere. ¿Qué quieres comprar para él? What do you want to buy for him? Capital W. What do you want to buy for him? What do you want to buy for him? ¿Qué quieres comprar para él?
Ellos disfrutan un café con amigos.
Ellos disfrutan un café con amigos. They are enjoying a coffee with friends. They are enjoying a coffee with friends. With friends.
Mi abuelo tiene un regalo para ella.
Mi abuelo tiene un regalo para ella. My grandfather, and this is another word that always throws me off, and I know it's the O means it's a masculine, but when I hear abuel, I think of everybody that I know who's ever talked about their grandmother in Spanish. It's one of the gets that I get for not learning this language systematically. I just think of abuelita, and that's as far as my brain goes. Abuelita is granny, and so I see abuelo, and I think, oh, that's got to be granny. But no, it's a man granny man. Mi abuelo, my grandfather, tiene un regalo para él, para ella, has a gift for her. Has a gift for her. All right, I'm going to see if there's anything going on in the chat. Ooh, look at that. It is Oh yeah, the Florencia. El Parque. I guess what you're trying to tell me that the Parque. The Parque. 2 syllables like that. Is that correct? I have a tea drinker retracted the message, so I don't know what that says. Isn't shelf? Isn't it shelf? Regalo. No, regalo is regal in German is shelf, but it's not an Esperanto word. Breto is shelf in Esperanto. Yeah, so regalo is Spanish for gift. Regal is German for shelf, and regali is Esperanto for entertain. So I'm going to type that in the chat just for grins here. Regal with capital R. Regal, regalo, regal, regalo, and regali. I don't think shift has. I don't think shelf has anything to do with gift. It's just funny how that worked out. 3 very similar words in 3 different Western languages. El Parque. All right. All right. Once again, guys, thanks for hanging out. Let me know what you want to do. If you have any questions for me, it can be questions about Spanish, questions about my interest in Spanish. Yo disfruto un día en el playa. I'm spending a day on the beach. I just recorded the Ask Me Anything for patrons on patreon.com. So I've got it on YouTube. At this point, I'm not planning on releasing it directly to YouTube. Although maybe in the future I will, or maybe parts of it, we'll see. So if anybody has submitted questions for the Ask Me Anything, I appreciate it. It was nice to have some material to sort of bounce off of. Most of it was related to Esperanto or things that we've done before. I think I had some trolls come in and ask some dumb questions, so I gave some dumb answers. Yes, that's over on patreon.com/Esperanto Variety Show. Yo disfruto un día en el playa. I'm enjoying a day on the beach. Enjoying a day. Whoops, that should be a day on the beach. Where's on? At the beach. At the beach, that's funny. At the beach. I see a lot of comments in the Duolingo forum. People say, "Oh, this English sentence isn't natural." And sometimes I get it. Most of the time I'm like, keep learning, guys. Keep learning your language. Don't worry about whether the English is perfectly natural. I'm enjoying a day at the beach. I'm enjoying a day on the beach. I guess I could see at the beach. I think I may have. Obviously, I would say on, because that's what I just said spontaneously. Yo disfruto un día en el playa.
No tengo tiempo hoy.
No tengo tiempo hoy. Man, that reminds me. I must have heard that in a dialogue somewhere. No tengo tiempo hoy. Ah, yes. Quiero beber algo, pero no tengo tiempo. No tengo dinero para una cerveza. I do not have time today. I don't have time today.
Normalmente mi abuela camina en las tardes.
Normalmente mi abuela camina en las tardes. So normally my grandmother does something in the afternoon. Camina. Quiero ¿Qué quiere decir camina? Camina. I'm sure I'll see if it walks. Oh, sure. Yes, la cucaracha no puede caminar. Porque la cucaracha ya no puede caminar. Porque le falta, porque no tiene marihuana que fumar. Cha, cha, cha. Una pata para andar. Ta, cha, cha. All right, normally my granny. I don't usually say granny. I'm just in a granny kind of a mood today. Must be all those abuelitas. Normally my grandmother walks in the afternoon. In the afternoons. Normally my grandmother walks in the afternoons. Normalmente mi abuela camina en las tardes.
Mis padres caminan en la playa.
Mis padres caminan en la playa. It throws me off the way they pronounce the Y sometimes. I have to work with a tutor to get that pronunciation a little more natural. We'll see. My parents are walking on the beach.
¿Tú disfrutas este día bonito?
¿Tú disfrutas este día bonito? It's actually not a día bonito here in Rochester. It's snowing to beat the band, as they say. It's snowing very hard. Nieve. ¿Cómo se dice snow en Esperanto? En español. ¿Tú disfrutas este día bonito? Are you enjoying this beautiful day? The good news is I actually took some footage, and with a little bit of luck, I'm going to be able to put that footage into a video that you guys can watch on Thursday. So in 2 days, you'll see how snowy it was, if all goes well.
Estos pantalones no son para ella.
Estos pantalones no son para ella. All right, let's see. I just want to check in with you guys. Yeah, okay. I must admit, Spanish has some unnatural sentences compared to the other courses. You know, in terms of the English, I think so. It could be. But the other thing I've noticed about Spanish, I think the sentences are a lot more practical. Yeah, they're a lot more practical than some of this, right? So I'm doing well because I have a duck, or this sort of thing. Those are funny sentences, but you're never gonna say that. But yeah, I'm enjoying a day at the beach. That sounds pretty practical to me. Nieve. So am I saying that right? Nieve. Tenemos mucho nieve hoy. Estos pantalones no son para ella. Those pants are not for her. These pants. Those pantalones no son para ella. Those pants are not for her. Solo ropas. No, sola faldas. Those pants are not for her. All right, I'm just going to skip this one because I know I've already passed that level. All right, I've tested out of a skill. Oh, do I have to wager my 5 lingots? I think I should. I clicked on it. I was going to show you guys how many lingots I have because I am like rolling in lingots. I call them lingots, and I noticed this thing on here that said it's pronounced lingots, not lingots. Good thing Duo doesn't listen to what I'm saying. All right, so here's the leaderboard this week. What level? I don't think I've leveled up in a little while. I've been kind of slacking off on my spam. I'm still on level 18, which I showed you guys last time. Yeah, so I am like down here. This week I've gotten 121 XP. Curious, how many of you guys follow me on Duolingo? Quite honestly, I've stopped paying attention. I used to find this useful. This being able to follow people on Duolingo, because then you could see whether they were asking interesting questions by looking at their timeline or whatever, or it would give you a notification. But now the only notifications I get are, that I've gotten something from my streak, or I won my streak wager, or somebody added me as a friend, and I don't. What good is that? Yeah, but I think I have mentioned that Angelo, Angelo Torres, he has thrown the smack down that he's ahead of me with XP, and I'm afraid to say he's going to stay there for a little while. He's he's too good for my. He's too diligent for my blood. There he is. Yeah, see, he's got, even in this month, he's gotten close to 1800 XP, and he's like cranking ahead of me. I've been wishing I could catch up with Berto Schumann and Jacinto Box, but that will wait as well. All right. Ooh, more stuff in the chat. You follow me? All right, so I should. So, Florencia, what's your Duolingo name, if you don't mind saying? I can add you right now. Nieve also means ice cream. I didn't know that. How did I make it this far in life not knowing the Spanish word for ice cream? Nieve is a feminine noun, so is tenemos mucha nieve hoy. Gracias. All right, let me do a few more exercises here. Oh, boy. Yeah. Community. I'll do the tips and notes later. And let's see what we can do testing out. I'm going to race through this as fast as I can. You have to love your work. Trabajo. Tienes que amar tu trabajo. Yes. My father needs to call my sister, hermana. Mi padre necesita llamar a mi hermana. Algunos niños no conocen. Some boys, children don't know. Aren't familiar with the city.
Yo amo mucho a mi mamá.
Yo amo mucho a mi mamá. I love my mother a lot. I love my mom a lot. I yell a lot.
Yo quiero visitar esos pueblos bonitos.
I want to visit the pretty towns. I want to visit those pretty towns.
¿Qué días visitas a tus abuelos?
¿Qué días visitas? What days do you visit your grandparents? What days are you visiting your grandparents?
Yo no conozco a esas médicas.
Yo no conozco a esas médicas. I don't know those doctors. I don't know those doctors.
Mi hermana conoce muchos países.
Mi hermana conoce muchos países. My brother, my sister. Mi hermana conoce, knows, is familiar with. Is familiar with muchos países.
Mi hermana conoce muchos países.
Países. That's a word. Países, that's a word that I learned in Interlingua.
¿Qué países conoces?
¿Qué países conoces? Which countries do you know? What countries are you familiar with?
Nosotros ayudamos a mucha gente.
Nosotros ayudamos a mucha gente. We ayudamos, help a lot of people. We help a lot of people. We help a lot of people.
Ellos enseñan español a mi hijo.
They're teaching Spanish to my son. They are teaching Spanish to my son. They're teaching my son Spanish.
Ellos ven a sus amigos en la fiesta.
Ellos ven a sus amigos en la fiesta. They come to their friends in the party. What? They travel? No. A sus amigos, to their friends. Ven I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to get this one wrong on purpose. Oops, I should have.
Nosotros vemos a nuestros
Ah,
hijos hoy.
I should have read that one and learned from it. Sorry. Trying to get through this as fast as possible and not thinking straight. Nosotros vemos a nuestros hijos hoy. We. Vemos. Vemos. Oh, okay. We are seeing our children today. That must have been the last one, too. I'm going to pop over to the chat. I know I was going to try to erase that through. Florencia. All right, how can I do this? Have you actually properly learned a language through Duolingo? Actually, that's a great question. Not yet. Yeah, because so my interest in Esperanto, quite honestly, was to help people with the Esperanto course. So any effort that I put into taking those exercises have mostly been to become Hello, anybody there? All right, I don't know what happened. My Duolingo window restarted. I can't hear or see anything. Now I can. Oh, there we go. I can see it now. All right. Well, it's quarter of, guys. I was going to do one more set of exercises, but with that technical difficulty there, I think this might be as good enough reason as any to wrap things up. Yeah. So yeah, again, we're gonna do our Duolingo. I'm sorry, our Esperanto practice tomorrow, and that will be a full hour. And I think I said it was 1:30 Eastern time. Check the community tab to verify that. And Thursday we should have a new video with some footage of the snowy weather we're having today, assuming I can get it edited. If not, I might just simply do something live stream and save the snow video for the next week. Yeah, so yeah, appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with my Spanish. Appreciate your feedback on the chat. If anybody's interested in being a guest, and for the Spanish, I would love to do another one if I can find a native speaker who would want to spend an hour or 45 minutes, an hour, just chatting with me while I do my Duolingo. Or if you can't stay the whole time and just want to come in for 10 minutes, that would be great too. Especially if we can do it right at the start, do a nice have a nice conversation, and see how that goes. And then same thing for the Esperanto. Looking for guests. I have no expectations as to who that guest will be. So if you are a fluent Esperanto speaker and you want to be on the live stream, either tomorrow or any Wednesday, and you and I can just chat about whatever's going on, whatever's on our minds, whatever's related to the exercises we're going through on Duolingo, whatever's going on in the chat, we can do that. If you are an intermediate speaker of Esperanto or Spanish even, for the respective podcasts, respective live streams, then you could try out your Esperanto. And if you're a beginner, maybe you could ask me the questions that you have based on the sentences we're seeing. Like I said, no expectations. So feel free to contact me. Facebook might be a good way to do that. I also think it's possible on the About tab. Is it possible on the About? Sometimes it's possible that they keep changing things on. They keep changing things on Facebook. You used to on Facebook, on YouTube. This is my own About tab, so maybe that's why it's not here. Sometimes on the About tab, you can send a direct message. So you can either send a direct message on Facebook. There's the Esperanto Variety Show page on Facebook. Actually, I'm going to pull that up while I'm here. So Esperanto Variety Show. Oh, there it is, Facebook. Esperanto Variety Show. Hope you guys would like to like us on Facebook, like me on Facebook, like Esperanto Variety Show. And yeah, so a lot of times I'll use this just to share out links. Occasionally, if there's something going on in between episodes, I use this kind of like the tab. So whichever you're more comfortable with. Looks like it's taking a minute to load. But anyway, yeah, I'll take one more look at the chat, and thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching the live stream, watching the replay. I mean, those of you who are watching the replay, and yeah. So till adios.